What is poppin', people? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. We have finals because round 2 disappeared. It corrupted. We got TS aggro, presumably Silphymon versus Puppets. You know, get ready for EX11, which is crazy to think that it's next Friday. So it looks like we're gonna put in the shoe in the back. Arisa down. That promo Arisa, and then Karakuru Choktu Uno. I mean, we can full combo here, so I'm gonna gain the memory off the Dankanan first, and then Evo into Garuru. Swing in Yaming. Draw one, trash one. Hit a Mirei. Yeah, this is right after the debuggers ults came out as well, so got very pretty new ones. Very, very pretty. Although it is weird that she's not like, I'm so used to her being just straight gold. Speaking of gold, we got the Homerunners down, but we choosing not to commit a 5 to an empty board. I get it. And this is Sandra like focused. Little Miss Cinderella. So you're gonna once again choke to 1, gain back the memory off the Arisa, play out the ret. And then this is Karakura. This is Karakura full combo, or we overclock. It's such an interesting, because obviously we only have one thing that can swing, but if it dies, you're kind of cooked. Looks like we're going to try and swing in and go for the crash instead. Interesting. And then Skarambu into Karakura. Oh, maybe we're missing the 6. Maybe that's why we didn't commit the Karakura, because we're missing the 6. So wanted it. Although we would have seen an extra draw. But I guess the Karakura doesn't have overclock. So that's why it's like you either give up the damage or board, like the ability to clear board, or you gamble on finding the 6. And because you would have gotten the pop and you would have been able to draw something off of the token being deleted. But if that draw isn't also Sandri off the top, then you kind of just whiff. So I don't hate this. Especially because we've established double Arisa now thanks to the Mirei. And we have the Cyclo go in off the Patamon. And then end of turn. We're going to put the shoe in the back. And we're once again just going to punch over, play for board, might as well. We have barrier, so it's not like we can swing back in. Do actually need to see proper removal. And obviously this being focused on Silphy does mean that we need to see the Hiroko. We need to actually see yellow and red sources sticking around. So by consistently getting rid of them, we now actually get to stay in the back. So Hiroko, since we're staying in the back with the Demi-Devi, I'm actually surprised we're not taking the Tapir. I think, yeah, this full cost Arisa is a memory setter. So, yeah, so can take Shaman and ATS. Alright, so we're going to go to 1 and then go to 3. Yellow Venus over the blue-yellow Venus. That might be just a stand-in. May not have all of the Venuses needed. We do certainly have the rat. No level 6 is found, but we are going to make the rat. We are going to draw. Wow. We have found the Karakura. Let's go, Mirror Lady. Surely we have to establish one now. We're going to gain the memory back off of the Arisa first. I mean, no memory setter. So we can try and keep numbers small. No real reason to give over 5 at this point in time, especially with the Venus kind of like shown. We're going to swing and then minus the body. It actually does live in the security. And then it's going to be Karakura. And then we're going to get to revive the Shumon, which is going to go searching. And that's going to be a nice little double hit. Puppet and Liberator. Does this deck have Tamer Stun? I mean, they've got a decent amount. The only problem here is obviously Karakura is a problem, and you have to find a... I don't think this deck has Digivolve. I think right now we're just trying to figure out whether we want to do start of turn or not. Because I don't think she... Did she draw for turn? Yeah, there we go. Draw for turn, raise. And then evolve for 0. And then... It's whether we burn for maybe play a Tamer. There's not really any point. We've already established 3. I think we're in a pretty good position. And then... is the pop mandatory? Yeah, is the pop mandatory? This is going to be AGO dropping the minus... I actually need to learn these numbers because, you know, Aegiocus is... I really need to just learn his exact numbers. It's -5 and then delete a 7 if you have 3 off you, which we don't. So it's -5 there and then get to immediately DP minus on the way down. Yeah, that's basically the only way out of that situation. So we now go down to 3. And then if we wanted to, we can burn our security, which will then clear and then recover. I think it's recover 2 at the end of the turn as well. I mean, this is still... Yeah, this was a good line. DP minus does cleanly out the yellow deck. Yes, because it's the on-play when Digivolving. Is if you have 1 or fewer security cards. So we're not going to get the heal, but we are going to get... So Rondo out of security. It's rough. The emblem, the unique emblems, still very, very strong. I have to remember which emblem is which. It's the Arissa emblem. We actually probably still have full combo from this position. We've drawn so many cards now. Yeah, it's Fable Waltz is Arissa's one, and then Narrative Rondo is the new one that's coming out. Speaking of new, Puss in Boots, Nyabu. We're gonna try and go ban for ban on DP minus. I respect it greatly. Gonna come down. This is gonna be -6. Does Nyabu count himself? Then each of your Digimon, he does count himself. So this is -3. Is that Sonic the Hedgehog? Overclock. We gotta kill that hedgehog. Decode AGO, and then that is game 1. Alrighty, gang, as we get sorted out for game number 2, I want to say thank you to everyone that has been supporting the channel. You can do so for as little as £1 a month, like the names on screen here with our Digi Eggs. But a little bit above them, if you ever see me at an event, I'll have some sleeves for our rookies and above. I want to say thank you to Greatness Beam, Turtle Sovereign, Balfi, Marcio, Gretzi, Brando, Kessa, Z Slasher, Solander Sane, Sanjit PS, Metallica, Laot, Alcrus, and Random Factor. And then up to the champions, we got Shinikari, DHM on the right, Andy Fing, Benji Gibber, Kenneth Smith, Marta FGC, Kraken Securities, Coffee Day, Stephen Holgen, Obsidian Cross, Donkey, Pap, Kava, Goatboy TM, Samuel Larson, Soy Sauce, Bonsai Beard, Top, and Harlequin. And it looks like we have Security Set Digital Gate open. A mulligan that has resulted in a very playable hand, but no Tamer for this AGO to hit. We've got a Honey, and then we've got... Yeah, we got that B team. Honeymon plus Mirai. Alright, we are going to take top and decline to play. We gamba. Yeah, we're going to swing in. And we're going to hit a second Mirai. Yeah, I hate to see it. She only hits one, though, at the very least. She's not a double hitter, but Karakura is pretty rough. Gonna get the second Patamon down. Yeah. Whoa. Double fours, no 5. I mean, if this makes it back to her, she's kind of gaming. But... I don't know. It's a good hand. Like, we've got full line up to something. It's just whether we... there's no reason to not push out, surely. Because the Mirais can spin themselves as well, so we can spin one of the Mirais back as the 4 evolves. And then you fit the requirements to be able to play Orisa down. So this should be... Mirai play... Oh! Could we do... Oh, I thought it was Mirai play Rookie. But I guess we didn't have one, so we just spun the Mirai just to fill up space. That's, unfortunate. Oh. Oh, dear. Rookie in the back as well. Ooh, this can just... Well, we can attempt to punch over. That is quite funny, actually. If you swing the Agio, you get the suspension. So suspend that. Don't even have to raid into it. Hit a Rookie in security, W gaming, and then you can try and punch. You try and punch the body and see if Harry will let it go. It does let it go. And that's going to be a pretty big search. The Elecmon. Interestingly, it only single picks up. I guess it finds Inori probably. This looks like it should have been a pretty good situation, but lacking a Rookie that we super want to play does kind of suck. Looks like we're going to use the Scramble Orisa in order to get a Shushu out. Give it blocker. Draw a second blocker in the back. And we can training to try and establish a 4. So, like, in theory, we can make we can make Shap. Oh, we can make Shapiro if we had the Orisa, but we don't have the Orisa. And if we... Yep. You know what? Karakura. And we get to preserve our training. Normally, you'd think that we'd do, like, the promo and then Karakura off of the rat from that, but it is not meant to be. We have a guy that has blocker that is about to go sideways. This isn't lethal, but it's close. It is close. It's just whether we can make Agiokus and keep turn. Wait, no. Yeah, wait, this is just trolling. This is guaranteed game as long as the Agio goes sideways first. And we don't hit the rat out of security. So get suspension, 1 check. Barrier to keep it safe. Jamming, draw 1 trash. Anything here? Orisa? That declined to play a Shumon from hand. I wonder where they may be. Elecmon in. That's going to be the clear, which does pop 2. But yeah, we're just going to swing and we're going to go into a third and final game.
Matrix Digivolution.
Oh, YouTube, it's probably about time I did one of these again. If you're seeing this, that means you are not a member and you may also not be subscribed. You should check and see if you're subscribed. A lot of people watch my content daily and don't actually subscribe. Check and see if you're one of those people. It might even be glowing for you under the video. But yeah, I'm here to just say consider joining the members. For joining as little as £1 a month, you can dodge these for the rest of watching Digimon on my channel. And you can support the channel and help us do close to daily as I can for Digimon. Appreciate everyone that's been through everything with us. In 2025 was an awesome year, and hopefully I want to be able to do a lot more cool stuff in 2026. So with your support, it makes it possible to be able to branch out and do other things. So yeah, it took me 10 days into the new year to record a new sponsor segment. But yeah, if you're seeing this, that means there was no other sponsor. So please consider supporting me. Bye. And as we go into our ultimate round of finals, I want to say thank you to our ultimates. We got the Tommy NT, Tommy Tricks on the Sticks, Brad, King of Knights, Dire Owlbear, Rich Life, Matthew Bowen, and Sacred Armour. And a big thank you to everyone that subscribed. If you haven't subscribed but you like my content, you should subscribe. It's free. Supports the channel. Make number go up. And if you think you're subscribed, just double check that you are. Sometimes you just get my content frequently and it makes you think that you're subscribed, but you're actually not. And we wouldn't want that, really. Subscribing actually makes you 0.2% less likely to brick. It is a proven fact. You can just ask everyone in the Discord. We're going to open up with the Shumon blocker and the training. Not exactly a hot start, but, you know, better than nothing. We're going to go for the 3-cost Hiroko, which does find the Silphy. You know, we're in game 3 and Silphy may actually hit the board. Maybe. We've seen all the pieces, but none of them have assembled to make the Lego block. We are going to double hit into... No, single hit even. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Just, it feels like every search is hitting the wrong thing every time. We can get a free jamming check here if we want to. But we're actually going to start of main, Agio, and then... Ooh, finding the Dankanan off of that is massive, because you're just like, damn, do I Daniel Cananiel? Or do I Homeros? Homeros was, yeah, just flashing it. Yeah, we're going to take the Dankanan instead of the Homeros, because if you can't make a 6 on this turn, the Homeros actually isn't doing anything for you. And yeah, just play for 5, and then we're going to play IBT. Yeah, so doing this, just the 1 extra memory mattered. So doing it this way makes a little bit more sense. And we do get to swing jamming check. Well, barrier check, but we're big enough anyway, so... Oh, do you kind of have to punish it at some point? I think I see a... Well, we've got a 4 cost, which hopefully is not an Orisa. We're out, which matters. Surely it's not to slam Karakura again. It's to play Hanimon. Interesting. To recur the 4. And then training. This lets us go into the... Okay, I was not expecting it to go over the Hanimon, which does give us Orisa. Now we're going to try and swing in and die in order to set up what we need to float off of the Orisa to give us a new body, which is a searcher that does double hit. It's just what do you want to pick up? Huh? Is it? No, not one puppet liberated? Alright. Down comes more cards. Yeah, just only picking up... There we go. Finally picking up 2 targets. But not passing off enough to be able to stop the Hiroko from firing, which does give us a free Demi-Devi. We are going to go to 4. Alright, we'll go get the suspension. And we can not make... Oh yeah, yellow plus green or red. So we can make Silphy from this position, which is going to clear the one that stops the attack. And then this DNA is going to have us send it to Checarinos. Get the suspension. Oh, let's get huge. Go on, Silphymon. You go and smack that security. Double draw 1, trash 1. Putting a Neptune in trash. Ooh, it's a rat attack. Welcome to New York, baby. Look how many rats there are. This is now a massive problem. Unless you end on Venus. In which case, you know what? You're probably chilling. Yeah, yep. Venus. Rookie in the back. That, you know, is a real shame. Agio. Oh, masterfully done from Emily. Passing 3, which, you know, we're not under a memory setter, but what can a brother do with no Wind Digivolvings? No boost. This, you'd have to, like, Nyaboot. Oh, well, both of these die at the end of turn, so I guess it's not as bad. And just puts them down to clear the Tapir. They fed that poor little goat friend to subway rats. Yeah, hate to see it. I mean, I guess we can be annoying, and you could drop Karakura. We do go start on main game 1, go to 4. Like, you could drop Karakura, make Kaguya, and then end of turn play the guy, which is pretty helpful. But we're just going to scramble into Shap. Cannot swing into the Venus because we are sec minus. And Overclock makes you attack players anyway. We also... annoyingly as well, like, because you can't get the Shushu in trash from this position, you can't make it so it goes omega wide with the Karakura. Or with the mirror. But Kaguya is still going to come down anyway, and then end of turn, we're going to make Hanimon trash a Mirai in order to get the blocker one down. And luckily, because we're playing like a Silphy base, we're not really expecting something like Sharkmon to come through. We are, however, going to get a free Hiroko rather than a Homerus. Because, I mean, we've already got one Homerus, so really don't need to worry about anything else. That's our when moving. We are now at start of main game 2. Homer is going to stay awake. And now, do we have enough clear in order to clear the Kaguya? And we do get a float as well if anything dies. So, got to be careful about what we make here. We do have in-between theater as well, so we could boost to 5 in order to keep turn if we have the piece. But it looks like we're just going to take a 3-cost Evo. Put the DP -5. Ah, damn, we drew the rush body. We do the rush body from the Evo. And just going to go for... yeah, just going to go for the Minerva, which does get the D-Digivolve. And then we are going to die off of DP- that was applied. And then we can Homeroast to sec -1 the board again, lock out. And in this instance, definitely the old Venus works significantly better, I guess, than the other one because it's not target. And then we're just going to raid into the body. And then the Orisa going sideways would let us float just to maintain numbers presence. It's why we picked up the rookie, presumably, off of the Hanimon. So, like, it makes sense to send it. Scramble's basically not going to be live. With this being a one choke, hurts significantly more. Yeah, we're just completely locked down from this position. I'd be shocked if there is a way to get through this, but it looks like we are not going to extend any further. And we are going to have to push out and play. With what? Couldn't tell you. Yeah, it looks like we just straight up cannot have it, cannot play through the Venus. So it is going to be TS, the Iliad gang, taking it in finals. If you did like what we saw and you do want to see more, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Join the Discord if you haven't already. If today is your birthday, then happy birthday. Be good to yourselves, and as always, have yourselves a damn good one.